Thank you all for tuning in. We got a great show lined up on tonight. Valentine's Day is days away, so tonight's show is all about love. And what's love without a little bit of R&B? That being said, we got R&B songstress, songwriter, and MC LaJé in the building, virtually, of course. Also, Steve and Kimberly McRoyal of Millennial Married, chopping it up with your boy Rome J. So don't move, stay tuned. It's your boy Rome J. Real Chicago starts right now. Yeah. The first guest of the evening, we want to give a Real Chicago welcome to Steve and Kimberly McRoyal of Millennial Married. Wonderful,
Hello,
wonderful.
hello.
What's going on, everybody? We're working on our sound effects. We're supposed to have an applause, but we'll give you a virtual one real quick. Yeah. Clap it up. Give it up for yourself, as they say in the church house. But no, seriously, thank you guys, Steve and Kimberly, both of you, for coming through. So Chicago native Stephen and Kimberly McRoyal have a massive following on the internet. Millennial Married is all about educating and empowering millennial couples of color to change the narrative on how we view, create, and maintain our relationships. So Steve and Kimberly, tell us more about, who you guys are. What do you guys do? Please, the floor is yours.
I mean, where do we start? Well, I guess when we think about us, we are just a couple of kids from Chicago who decided that we wanted to do marriage differently. I mean, it's no secret, right? Like, everybody is kind of scared of marriage. You kind of view it as like a whole ball and chain. But we've been together. I guess we'll start here. We met a long time ago, actually in Dalton. I was about 15 years old and just kind of walking down the street. Saw this young fellow right here.
That's how it went.
Yeah.
You shot your shot?
I was my shot. And so, he asked me for my number. I played it off a little bit. And then all of a sudden, felt like we was inseparable. We really have been inseparable.
It's kind of it's like happy and sad at the same time.
I know, right?
like Siamese twins too.
So we went to college together, had our first kid at around 18 years old, off to college, had another kid.
What college? What college you guys go to?
We went to SIU.
Nice.
Out to the Salukis.
I know,
Salukis, Saluki nation there. Okay.
Indeed.
Graduated from there, had another baby, and just kind of after a while, being in Chicago, we know it's just super cold. Feel sorry for y'all right now.
Yeah. It's brisk up there.
Oh man.
It was nice and 70 degrees yesterday here in Atlanta. Sorry.
Geez. Yeah, we 0 below up here.
Oh.
We don't miss it. We not gonna miss it.
Our degrees be like, it'd be like it's 1 degree outside. It'd be stuff like that.
I seen that.
Fact. We was laughing, remember we had to go to school. It didn't matter how much snow it was. You had to go to school. And these kids, they got it easy.
Yeah.
It'd be -1 and they'd be closed.
Yeah. Everything's easy now. So, but no, thank you guys for that. And everybody out there, make sure y'all check out Millennial Married on IG to look at all these beautiful couples you guys have posted. But stay tuned, guys. We'll get into the Rome J report now. This is our little segment on Chicago news, the Rome J report. So everyone, Queen Key is back. This time she's set to be on the big screen in her new movie, Loud Burger. It's confirmed to be in the works. The Queen tweeted out that she was starring in her first movie and filming would start this week. We reached out to the Queen for more info, and this is real. She told me that the movie is about a girl named Kimmy who takes over her brother's restaurant and turns it into a weed restaurant. We already knew that about Queen. I had a good idea. The film will be shot in Chicago, and we're sure it's going to be hilarious. The Queen is also dropping a new video to Too Hot on Friday. Please tell me, McRoyal family, were you fans of Good Burger back in the day, Keenan and
Definitely.
Kale?
It was crazy. I was literally just looking at Good Burger, probably like literally. No. I was getting the kid up for school. This was literally last week.
Oh, bro.
And so we have a daughter, and so she doesn't fall asleep. I have to open up the blinds and I turn the movie on. Yep. And I was literally looking at Good Burger, and I'm just like, man, this was for the culture right there. Like he held that down. So
Keenan and Kale, they definitely held it down. And shout out to Keenan, still going strong on SNL, like the longest streak on SNL ever. So shout out to Queen Key. We're sure Loudburger is sure to be hilarious. All right, Sisters in Cinema celebrated a groundbreaking for its new media arts center. If y'all don't know, Sisters in Cinema was founded in '97 to document Black women media makers, and now as a nonprofit, Sisters in Cinema celebrates Black girls, women, and gender non-conforming media makers. This new center will be located in the South Shore and will focus on cultural development and neighborhood transformation through projects that promote and honor Black leadership, history, and creativity. We love to see it. I mean, maybe Queen Key should hit up the Sisters in Cinema. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be a good match. All right. This month is all about celebrating Blackness and giving flowers to our people who are with us or have passed on. You know, Chicago artist Brandon Burrow is doing just that with his 28 Days of Greatness portrait series that will highlight Black folks making history right now. The portraits are set to be shown at the Stony Island Arts Bank later this month. So this has been a long time coming for my next segment. This is a long time coming, and I want to get you guys' take on this next subject. I even said this on one of my past shows. Cinderella is coming to Disney Plus on Friday, February 12th. And by Cinderella, of course, I mean the Black people version, the one with Brandy.
The one we care about.
Right, the one that we're going to actually watch. And so to you guys, were y'all fans of this movie? I mean, coming up, was this one that had you locked to ABC, NBC, wherever it debuted back a long, long time ago?
I mean, as a little girl, everybody's dreaming about being a princess, and to see your likeness in you finally on TV.
Is that
we had to be
tuning in?
Right? Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you know, her and Brandy was tight in there, so
yeah, it's possible. No, but one of my favorite Disney flicks ever, and I actually did a piece on this last year. I wrote an article about this last year. We did a segment on the show, is why was this missing from Disney Plus for so long? And apparently Black folks were calling for it. And so this is going to be a treat. I'm excited to show my son this Black classic, really.
Absolutely. Wow. Absolutely.
Yep. So thanks, Steve and Kimberly, just for chopping it up with me for the Rome J Report. So we can see what's going on in the city. Don't go too far. We'll be right back with y'all real soon. Okay, guys?
Okay.
All right. Appreciate you guys. We couldn't have a Valentine's Day show without talking about music. Here with me is singer, songwriter, and MC LaJé. LaJé, welcome to Be Real Chicago. What's going on with you? We got LaJé hooking up real soon. So it appears we might have some connection problems with LaJé. So I'm going to hop into the forecast. Hey, this is live TV. This is why we do it. But on to the forecast. We hope LaJé could jump in as soon as she gets here. But to my team, I got first up on the forecast, Josh K. And this is where we talk about new R&B music for Valentine's Day, of course. First up, Josh K, Draken and Driving. So we get to truly channel our inner light skin with this first track, Draken and Driving by Josh K. Now we all know the type of mood Drake puts us in, and Josh K sets the mood right when he hops in his Tesla. Is very player, says he might end up at his ex's house, and he should have never put Drake on repeat especially while drinking Hennessy. Everybody know that. It's extremely light-skinned of you, Josh K. Now, during the song, he makes tons of Drake references to songs like Marvin's Room, Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, Take a Shot for Me, In Love with the Crew, and Drake's album, If You're Reading This Now. Josh K might be up next in August. He dropped the video to his single So Tough. It was featuring the Fabolous, Fabulous, which is also a really good song to so make sure you guys check out Josh K, Draking and Driving. Also So Tough featuring Fabulous, Josh K, really good music. All right, Franchica, Bonnie, and look, guys, these women really ain't playing. This next artist bust on the scene as the 8-year-old dynamo who led praise and worship at the famous Chicago Apostolic Church. Now, Franchica Abby displays her voice in the soft but sassy love song, Bonnie. But I really don't know if it's a love song. She says repeatedly in the chorus that she ain't trying to be in love, but he got her stuck. Y'all know what that means. I say he got her stuck there now, boy. And Franchica's a really capable vocalist. She gives us soft vocals on a song you could dance and just chill to. The leading man in this video is played by who I believe to be his Happy Birthday Calvin. And the video is directed by D Gaines, and it's worth taking a look at. Bonnie by Franchica. And I'm not too sure. We're going to check if we've got LaJé back. LaJé, are you there?
What's up? I'm here.
Doe, what's going on? Welcome to We Real Chicago, LaJé.
Hey, y'all.
Yes, indeed. So, real quick, and we'll get back to the forecast, but LaJé, for those who don't know you, tell the people who you are and what you do. Please, the floor is yours.
What's up, y'all? My name is LaJé. I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper from Chicago. I've been doing music for as long as I can remember, like, knowing how to rhyme words. So, like, since I was, like, 8 years old, I've been doing music. And, yeah, this is, like, really my passion. And, yeah, that's me.
Most definitely. And keep doing your passion. That's, like, the theme of 2021 is we doing our passion for the rest of our lives. So, yes. Okay. And next, up on the forecast, I actually got one of your girls. I see her in a lot of your visuals, Jazz Ring. Really dope song. R&B artist Jazz had a huge 2020, really gaining over 100,000 views on her single Cut You Off that debuted in May. She shortly followed that with the sexy single Ring. Now, this song explains exactly why when you hit her phone late night, fellas, and she don't answer, it's probably for a reason. She's busy. You feel me? But anyways, Jazz is laced and, looking good in this one. And as far as her voice and style, let the teen comparisons continue. Definitely some similarities there. Jazz proved in 2020 she makes good music. So we're excited to see what she does this year. Ring on the verge of 20,000 views. Guys, make sure to check that out. So LaJé, Jazz is one of your girls. I see you guys together a lot in your visuals.
Yeah.
And you guys actually have a song together that I just saw too.
We do.
Talk about that. What's the name of that?
That song is called Pilots. We recorded that. I want to say we recorded that last winter, and we ended up dropping it in April, and it's been doing really good.
Really? That's dope because I saw you guys recorded it. It was like quarantine style. You know what I'm saying? Kind of girls chilling on the couch.
The beginning of lockdown and everything was shut down and everybody was like freaking out, don't know how to handle the pandemic. And so we was like, we're going to do what we can do and just throw it out.
Facts. And I saw a familiar face in that video as well, Chanel True. And she's also featured in my next song, which is Jeff Koons featuring Chanel. Chanel True, that is You Wouldn't. Now, look, this song really caught my attention when the playlist was already set. I heard it and I had to add it to the list. That's Jeff Koons with his latest You Wouldn't. Now, Koons is so interesting because he reminds me of Ludacris, one of my favorite rappers of all times. And, I know sometimes I can get crazy, LaJé. I get crazy sometimes on the show with the comparisons. But I feel like I'm pretty spot on with this one because Koons brings out just originality I haven't heard since I feel Ludacris.
Yeah.
And Chanel True is seasoned. Chanel's seasoned now. And she has like the perfect voice for a passionate duet between two talented artists. This one dropped last week. So make sure you guys go ahead and run it up. Jeff Koons featuring Chanel True You Wouldn't. I imagine, LaJé, you've had a chance to listen to this song, correct?
Of course.
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I like it. You know, Chanel, that's my girl. Me and Chanel actually got quite a few songs together that we still plotting on which one we want to put out first. But yeah, I like the song. I think it's dope. I think it's really cute. Like, I like how they go back and forth, and the video is like really artsy, and I like that. That's not something that you see a lot.
The video is dope. It showed a different side to Jeff that people may not have known, and of course Chanel. She's always in the dance studio, but she always gives that unique twist to her artist that we all know she could dance very well. Jeff Koons, Chanel True, You Wouldn't. That's a dope track, guys. Make sure you guys check it out. Run it up if you haven't. And the last but not least, of course, the last song we're going to talk about today on my forecast playlist is my special guest, LaJé, with Body Talk.
Yeah, she's super dope.
Yeah,
like
she's
one of my favorite
dope.
artists in the city.
She's a dope one. Yeah, no. So, and you know, LaJé gives us something we can't ignore with a slamming video to her single Body Talk. Now, this is a fun track. And it looks like just shooting the video was a blast for LaJé. I mean, doesn't it look like that?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had so much fun. Just like, you know, I told you guys earlier, I'm very hands-on. And I kind of planned all of that. It was like my vision just coming out of my brain and onto the screen. Like, I helped with the set design and basically the overall direction, creative direction, set design, styling, hair and makeup. I did all of that. And my boyfriend helped me bring it to life. He's always so helpful. And, you know, I think, you know, since it is Valentine season, I think it's a great thing to kind of highlight, you know, supportive partners. Because that's not always easy to come by, you know.
Facts.
Who makes what I do easier, you know?
Most definitely. And so in that song, you were giving us like silhouette challenge vibes. And
that was before the silhouette challenge even happened. You feel me? So look,
somebody owe you some coins.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody owe you your coins. So you were giving us all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were giving us all of that. And I really appreciate the natural in the 70s New Year party type of look.
Yeah.
And then you went into like the classy red carpet night out type of look. And you were telling us before the show, you come up with all your clothes and the makeup and your hair. You do all of that. Either way, Body Talk by LaJé, a great video to look at. The chorus really gives this song its life. It's easy to remember. It's catchy. The vocals are good. Put it in the playlist and it won't disappoint. That's LaJé, Body Talk. And we got LaJé. If you guys are just now tuning in with us, it's your boy, Rome JB Real Chicago. We got the young, talented LaJé with us right now. So glad to have you here with us.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here.
No doubt. Now let's talk more about Body Talk. Walk us through just how the song and video came together, please.
Well, I was just messing around in the studio. My manager has a friend who is a producer, and he was like, you know, I've been holding on to this beat for a long time, never knew what to do with it. So he sent it to me, and I heard it, and I was like, oh, snap. And I went into my home studio. I'm actually in there right now. And, you know, I just laid the track. I recorded it in like 30 minutes and I sent it back to them and we went to the studio the next day to lay it. And I really liked it. The producer really liked it. I actually recorded it last February. So here we are a year later and it's finally like out. But yeah, that's how Body Talk came to life. And I got a lot of more dope content coming.
and you've said, and I mean, you've mentioned that this is the part of the business that you really enjoy. Apart from, or aside from, shall I say, actually performing and being in front of a crowd, you really like the post-production and the pre-production of it all more.
Yes, I do. I love being in front of the camera. I love like creating visuals, and just the entire creation process. I am a creator, and that's what gives me life. It makes me feel fulfilled. Like performance and everything, that's a part of it. But, you know, ultimately I am a creator and I love to create.
So diving a bit deeper into the layers of an artist that is LaJé, how and when did you get into music, please?
Well, I started writing songs when I was like 8. Bruh, what?
I'm sorry, LaJé. Do we still have you?
Yeah, somebody just called me. Annoying. Okay, but yeah, no, I started writing music when I was 8, and I really started taking it seriously. Well, I started recording before I started taking it seriously, but I've been pursuing music seriously for like the last 3 years. And it's been a fun journey. It's had its ups and downs, but I really enjoy it because it's what I really love to do. Even moments where I feel like giving up and I feel like it ain't for me, I can't help but to do it. Like it just is what I do naturally. So
And you decided you want to really do this professionally back in 2018, basically. So,
yeah.
And you describe yourself as a singer that raps. What came first for you? I've seen you say that rapping is easier. So did that come first, or have you been singing longer?
I have been singing longer, but I've been writing poetry for as long as I've been singing. And so rap kind of just came naturally. And then even as a singer, a lot of people tell me that I write like a rapper. I guess maybe just the cadences that I use. Yeah, rap is fun and I like it. I really enjoy it. Singing, I feel like is where I really get my emotions off and stuff like that. Like rap, I feel like when I'm really like trying to get my aggression off and like, pop my SH, you know what? That's when I step into my rap bag. But I really, really enjoy singing because I feel like you can really paint a picture with like the layers and the harmonies and stuff like that. Whereas rap, you tell your story, you talk, you can say whatever you want with rap, but you can't really paint a full picture the way that you paint a picture, if that makes sense. Like I view my melodies and harmonies as like Beyonce said, like as colors, whereas rap, it's like a story, it's like a book.
Facts, no facts. And I mean, you're a Chicago native. A lot of emotions come with the city. How has the city influenced your music emotionally, and just like the sound of your music? How's the city influenced it?
I feel like the city has only influenced my sound by giving me experiences to write about. Whereas I feel like I draw a lot of my inspiration from artists who are not only not from Chicago, but also are not of this generation.
Who are those artists?
Okay, well, my favorite, I'm gonna give you like the top 5: Missy Elliott, Janet Jackson, and Michael Jackson.
Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Yes, Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Janet Jackson, Michael Jackson, Usher, and Usher's still doing the thing. He is still doing his thing. But I grew up on him, and Destiny's Child as an entirety. Those were like my 5 biggest like influences. And then I also grew up on a lot of gospel music too. So I feel like in certain songs that kind of pokes his head in. But mostly those 5 plus a little gospel here and there.
I definitely feel you. Yeah, I might sneak some BB and CC wine into something in there if I'm really whatever the case may be. And so I see that you. And speaking of just like '90s R&B, '90s R&B had like a much different sound. Have R&B artists, do you feel like, gotten away from that style? It's kind of way more ballady and really loud. Like people used to really sing the hell out of songs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, people ain't singing like they sang in the 90s. But I also think that there's been waves in the industry. You feel me? Like the R&B wave, it was like the softness and the gentleness that we needed. And then here came like the drill and the hardcore music. And I feel like R&B is making its way back to kind of balance things out. But I think that the sound is just evolving. Like there are people who still have that nostalgic feel with their music. And there's people who take the R&B sound and just like give it their own vibe. They might, rap with a melody. And I feel like a lot of these rappers are really singers. They just like, melodic rap to me is just a singer who's not as like vocally trained as a real singer,
Facts. So,
yeah,
there's a whole wave for like trap R&B where it's like Bryson Tiller, Brent Faiyaz.
And Brent Faiyaz gives me like nostalgic vibes a little bit, but it's still like
Facts.
Modern. Yeah.
Facts. He uses like old music with a new feel to it, so it's really dope. I really like Brent. So next up, and we talked about this briefly, I see you make like The rosebuds, the flower petals, the rosebud wraps. Please tell us about your rosebud wraps real quick, LaJé.
So I sell rose accessories for smoking, and I guess we could talk about this freely since weed is legal.
Yeah.
So I create these flower petal blunt wraps that you can roll your weed, or you can roll whatever you want in it. But and I also sell like a lavender mixture that you can sprinkle with your weed, and or you can just smoke the lavender. People do that. I sell pre-rolls. I sell smoking accessories mainly, and that is like more the focus of the brand. It's just a healthier way to smoke. It's it doesn't smell as strong as like your frontal leaves or your backwoods, because those smell like straight up cigarettes to me. But it's a healthier smoke. It smells better, and it feels it's cuter to smoke your little pink blunt or your little red blunt. You feel me? It's cute. So
talk about we don't know or whatever you gonna smoke it. Girl, we ain't using it for nothing else but weed on here. We all grown.
Some people be what is it called when they do it? Spliffing it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I might spliff it up every now and then, but I don't like the backwoods. I do like the frontal leaves because they're cheap and you get a whole bunch of leaf.
You can roll like 30 blunts out of there.
That's beautiful, but I don't smoke those. I'm a joint smoker, so I might actually look into the rosebud wraps. If somebody wants to go ahead and purchase and support, where can they find them at?
RosebudWrapCo.com.
RosebudWrapCo.com. That's LaJé's own Rosebud Wraps. So that's pretty cool. I must say so myself.
Thank you.
So LaJé, before we wrap this up, anything new we should know about from you? What's in the pipeline? Working on anything? You said you and Chanel stuff in the pipeline. You and Jazz, what's going on? Let me know. It's your boy. Let us know.
Well, we got some new stuff coming. I'm actually dropping a single for Valentine's Day, and I'm about to drop the cover art tomorrow. It's real cute. That was shot by Noah of 1320, I want to say. And I got a lot of dope content lined up to bring us into spring, just to we heating up as we get closer to spring. So I got some dope content just that I'm just getting ready to roll out.
Dope content. Thank you so much, LaJé, for joining us here on We Real Chicago. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Dope. So we all know relationships are hard, probably even harder with most of us still indoors due to the pandemic. Husband and wife team Steve and Kimberly of Millennial Mary are here to give us a glimpse at what it takes to make it work. Welcome back, Steve and Kimberly.
Back up in the space.
Wonderful. Thanks again for being here with us, both of you. So let's go ahead and get into Millennial Married. Go ahead and tell us more about it and why you decided to launch this platform, please.
I think when we first started thinking about Millennial Married, it was at that time a few years ago. We started coming up with the idea maybe at the end of 2017. So we kind of, at that time, it was like nobody was around the web with images that kind of represented millennials. We always had images of we like to say seasoned couples we love. Like LL, you got Samuel, you got, Blair Underwood.
Do Will and Jada still make that list even after the entanglements? Do they still do entangled couples still make that list?
Me personally, they can do no wrong. So I'm still rocking with.
If you can last, and I'm just say this, if you can last in the midst of an entanglement, hallelujah, you can last through the storm.
I mean, we're not here to judge. However you make your thing work is how you make your thing work.
Yeah.
As long as y'all both knew it, and it wasn't, anything else. Somebody cheating on the back end. So, we don't know.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
We don't know.
Right.
I don't know if they were still on the list for y'all. But no,
that's the reason why. Yeah.
I just wanted to. Please, Kimberly, please.
No, I don't want to mess you up. Go ahead with your question.
No, I was gonna say the IG site is dope. And in addition to the blog, you guys also host the podcast and offer coaching Tell us more about the podcast and coaching, please, Steven.
As far as the podcast, we actually pivoted into something new, which will be our membership. That way we can take people from behind the scenes off of Instagram, somewhere where we can have, because I think we can all agree it's kind of hard to have real conversations on social media, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, because some of the other sides of relationships that may not be the prettiest. Of course, you have trolls. You feel like you can't say what you want to say. So our new thing is actually going to be our membership, along with a lot of live videos. So we can just form a community around, and that way we can really just empower people to keep it together and just last for forever. So that's our new thing.
Right.
Most definitely. Kim, did you have anything to add to that, Kimberly?
I was just saying, because of seeing those images, we just kind of wanted to bring it full circle to, what's happening now. Because, yeah, we know about our parents and our grandparents' relationships, but now kind of bringing it to the new age where we all can see that, marriage or having a long-term committed relationship isn't a social death sentence like they wanted to make it out to be. It's actually super dope. We can have fun together. We can raise kids together. We can be spiritual, whatever we want to be. We could, we could do it all. We are the culture. We are always here to break stereotypes.
Indeed.
And so is it true that you guys took a minute to kind of reveal yourselves to the public? I mean, the Millennial Married page started off just documenting other couples, right? I mean, did you guys intend to share your story too?
Yeah, we did, but we didn't want it to be about us. We wanted it to be about community, because I felt like we didn't want people to have to buy into us to say, okay, I like him, I like her. We wanted it to be about the people. And a lot of the content that we put out, it does draw off of our own personal experience. But we just really wanted to just be about the people and not be about us. But eventually, to kind of throw ourselves in there so we can lead the conversation. That was always part of the plan.
Facts. And so, and I got a quick question. And I don't want this to be like the Martin episode where y'all keep talking about all the different scenarios, but how did you guys meet? I mean, Steve, did you have the Goldie map, the Goldie hat, like Martin said, or were you the one? Did he approach you? Who approached who? Please.
As you said earlier in the segment, I actually seen her walking down the street with her friend. And because this isn't social media and this is live, everything isn't pretty. So what actually happened is I was with my friend and she was with her friend, and me and my friend actually wanted the other girl, right? So what we did was we literally did rock, paper, scissors, and was like, okay, you're going to talk to her and I'm going to talk to the other one. I wound up losing. And I guess God just has a funny way of making things happen, because he knew what I needed.
Amen. Well, all right.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest, but it's real. But it's real. I know, people want to hear about me, coming on a white horse and jumping off to save you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes real life, that's not it.
And Valentine's will be here soon. Kimberly and Steve, please talk about your first Valentine's Day as a couple.
Oh my God!
Our first Valentine's Day. Oh man, that was probably.
We was in high school, so it wasn't cute. I think right. It wasn't cute. Like that. No, I remember saving up some money. I think I had got some money from my mom, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna get him." I think I got you a teddy bear.
Okay.
It was in school.
Did you deliver it to my class?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, I vaguely remember.
I went to your class and I got you a teddy bear. It had some boxers shorts on it, because we was working with money. And I think got me a snow globe.
I got you a snow globe?
Yes.
Okay, I was nervous. I'm like, I hope I got you.
I ain't never seen that snow globe.
Okay, as long as I got you something.
No, ain't nothing wrong with a little Build-A-Bear, a little snow globe, whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? It's the thought that counts. And so before I let you guys go, I just want to play a little game with y'all. It'll be like a rapid pace, answer honestly, answer as quickly as possible. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bet. So, and this is for both of you. You guys can choose who goes first. So, most likely to forget an anniversary.
Is it me or you?
It's definitely me. I'm terrible.
Yeah, she's terrible, and it's funny coming from a female, right? She could be terrible.
I'm terrible.
Yeah, because they always got so much going on.
This is true.
You know, right for me.
Yeah.
But
Steve, we here with ours.
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyways, so next, who is most likely to apologize first?
Me.
I'm terrible. You make me sound terrible.
This person, she will put me on do not disturb for as long as it takes until she just bring me to my knees, right?
Mm-hmm. But let you not answer that damn phone.
It's over.
It's over.
Yeah,
That being said, who's most likely to hold a grudge?
We're not gonna lie. It's definitely me. It's definitely me. I got all day.
She got nothing but time.
She got time today.
I got
Yeah.
So most likely to plan a romantic getaway.
Definitely me.
I'm trash.
She's the type of person, she just wants to be led and told what to do.
I just want to show up.
She just want to show up. That's it. Literally, she doesn't need have it. I think of most of our dates, almost 9 times out of 10, it's me just planning something and me just telling her to get dressed. So
Amen.
that definitely would be me.
I'm gonna get better.
As it should be. Hey, at 8:00, be cute. That's all.
Hey, be cute. Hey, what do you want me to wear a dress? You want me to wear, something casual? So
You know what I'm saying? At 8:00, just be ready. All right. So,
exactly.
So most likely to stay at home with the kids.
Oh, definitely me.
Yeah, my patience.
He had terrible patience. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now, who is most likely to eat someone else's leftovers in the fridge?
Definitely me. I tell you this, if I come and look, we ain't gonna disclose too much because we in Georgia. But when I got my tree roll and then she got something good, especially like Cheesecake Factory leftovers with the potatoes and like the salmon and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve, be careful. I don't know what they charges looking like. You might be you might get an indictment after the show.
Yeah, she's the type of person, she would leave leftovers in the refrigerator for a couple of days, and I would say, "Hey, man, let me just get this off you really quickly, and we can make plans for later." So, yeah, definitely be.
Yep. So, okay. Last but not least, who's most likely to leave the dishes in the sink?
I would definitely leave the dishes in the sink. What she hates is the dirty dishwater, like the murky dishwater.
Oh,
I will find myself, because I could be a little scatterbrained depending on what I got going on. So I'll wash half the dishes, or I leave the pans or the pots.
Oh,
They come back and then she'll, be getting on me the next
with
morning.
the crust and bubbling up to the top and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely be.
All right, so that's the end of our quick segment, and that's our show. Thank you to our guests, LaJé, Steve, and Kimberly McRoyal. Family, please support. Please, sir, please, ma'am, support Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. as he fights to preserve the childhood home of his father, Fred Hampton. There's a virtual fundraising event starting at 7:30. Check out the scene for more details. Kimberly and Steven, please tell the people where they can keep up with you guys.
You can always keep up with us, of course, at Millennial Mary on Instagram. My personal is at Hello Kimmy Sue.
And my personal is I am Steve Mack.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful. And if you guys have any questions about the show or want to reach out to us, hit us up at connect@thetribe.com. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube page. You can find me on Twitter at the RomeJ _ and on Instagram at RomeJ _ TV. See you guys same time, same place next week. It's your boy Rome J and the Tribe signing out. Peace.
Thank you so much, Steve and